So today I've been running around a little bit, and I actually ran the battery down pretty low, as you can see. So this is pretty much like a typical day. I'm at 16%. I've got 17 miles. It's been 80 degrees and up all day. Mostly it's been about right around 88, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. My battery level's at 6 bars, but I've just been running. I have 68.6 miles. Uh, I just rolled into the dealer here pretty much basically on fumes. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There's a little charger handle sticking out the side of the wall. So I'm basically I'm basically marooned here. I got to sit here and wait for this thing to charge up. It's a 240 at 30 to 40 amps. So yeah, I got to just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and plug it in here. I got to get the charge on this because otherwise 16%. I'm not going to get very far. This is a typical Nissan charger. They got it at all the dealers around here. 240, I think. Well, it is, yeah, it's 240, but that's obvious. Alright, so let's go ahead and plug it in here. Alright, let's just pop it up there. Alright, so it's plugged in, and we're ready to go. That was a close one. That was a close one, though, because I was rolling in here on fumes, basically. Let's see here. What do we got? How long till I can get out of here? Okay, let's clear that out of there. 16% still, of course. And so I'm going to be waiting here for a little bit. That's all right, though. It is 89 degrees here. But that's not too big of a deal, because it gets much hotter in other parts of the country, but it is pretty hot for here. So you'll have to excuse me if I appear a little sweaty. While I wait for this to charge, I'll kind of talk about a few things that I've been meaning to talk about for a little while in regards to charging and all that. So I'm currently at, I can see here, I'm currently at 17%. So it's, I'm just going to have to sit here and wait for this to be, get a good charge on it. I figure about half an hour will get me about 20% at this 240 here at the Nissan dealer. So the thing is, so I went to 2 different places before I got to this one, because I was basically running on fumes, I guess, figuratively. So the thing is, when I got to these 2 places, the first place I got to, it was a 240 charger. And I have used it before, but it's been about a year. Okay, so before, when I used it, I just rolled in, I undid, I unplugged the 240 charger handle and proceeded to charge up my car. Half an hour later, I was good to go. The thing is, okay, it's a GE, regular generic GE, charging station. So, it was good to go. I went there today only to find out the very same station now has a card reader thing on it. So, of course, I didn't know about that. So I'm rolling in on fumes, and now all of a sudden I can't use their charger because I got to have some stupid little card, like a membership card. What the heck? It's been free all these years. And there's hardly any electric vehicles or plug-in hybrid electric vehicles or anything like that in this part of the country. Rare. It's rare that they ever get any use. Okay, so why would I charge there when I can go to a couple other ones in towns that are free? All right, so every other one in town is pretty much free. It looks like that's one of the very select few. All right, so then I try, right around the corner, I try number 2. All right, this one is the only 480 volt charger that we have in town. The only one, okay? And I guess I rolled into there thinking that it was free. And it turns out you have to have a Green Lots card, okay? So I don't have a Green Lots card, all right? So I don't even know what Green Lots is. Why would I care? You know what I mean? Like, anyway, but, yeah. I checked PlugShare and it says that it's free, uh, or at least it did a long time ago when the last person commented. But anyway, all right. So I couldn't use that. Uh, so I just backed up, got out of there, drove out of there, and so by the time I got over to the dealership here where it is free, uh, I basically was running on like 17%, 16%. I rolled in here just a second ago, at the 16%. So that's something. That's something that's going to have to be sorted out. I think if electric cars are ever going to be massly, taken under mass adoption, that's going to have to be sorted out. We cannot have all these different charging, networks and all that. I don't know if I mentioned, but the first charger that I went to, that actually had that card said that it was a part of the network called Clean Energy Ohio or something like that. Okay, so that's great and all. I'm all for being on clean energy. I support it, but come on. We cannot have 1,000 different little cards and memberships and stuff that you got to maintain and pay for. These things cost money. You have to pay yearly on these or monthly, or you have to have credits and charging credits and stuff. No, I don't do all that. I don't do all that. All right, it should be either free for one penalty, for they should do like Tesla. You pay yearly, or you pay when you get the car. But it should work at every single charger in the network that you're signing up for, or it should be cross-compatible or something like that. I shouldn't have to have like a whole wallet devoted to different charging network cards. Okay, that's stupid. All right, so anyway, yeah, I just don't see electric cars taking off if we can't get that addressed. That's a big thing I think needs to be addressed. It's a hit and miss. Like I may sign up for that that Clean Ohio network, and may never ever see another Clean Ohio charging station again, because it's here in Ohio. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to pay for something I might never ever get to use again. I've never heard of Green Lots. Well, I did after I heard of that, but I don't see any other charging stations by Green Lots. Same with like Blink. Okay, there's a few. There's like one in town that is a Blink charger, and then I've seen them on PlugShare, of course, in other parts of the country. So that's a little bit better because you'll be paying, and then you'll be able to use it nationwide. But I mean, shoot, from their prices anyhow, their prices are high. So I would never do that anyway. We need something like Tesla, where you can pull in. You don't have to worry about having your collection of cards, different membership cards that you've got to maintain and pay a fortune for. You just pull right in, plug it in, and worry about that other stuff some other time. Maybe once or twice a year. But that's just, I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant or anything. That's just one of my, just gripes about electric cars. I mean, with gas cars, you just roll into any gas station, okay? Any gas station in the United States or Canada or wherever you're at, and you just put you pay the cashier, and there you go. You get your gasoline. There is no membership deal or nothing like that. I was almost stranded if I didn't know where the dealership was. If I hadn't been from around here and knew that there was a dealership that didn't charge any money, because I go to this dealership a lot, so I know that, I know it's free. But what if I didn't? So that would have been terrible. I was at 16%. I might not have made it. So yeah, I don't know. But that's just one of my things, because everybody, I get friends and family that they criticize me for having an electric car and everything, and I have to defend electric cars, and I will defend them because I believe this is the future. But it's just kind of one of those things where we need to address this issue, like Tesla does. You know, you don't see Tesla messing around with these different charging networks, and because the charging networks are trying to make a dime off of us. Okay, it's not about making a dime. It's about charging your car up, and then you can get on the road. Okay, if anything, just make the charging ability free. Okay, make it free to use with like one fee every year, like I've said. Okay, so, or even just when you get the car, like I mentioned. Okay, you pay like 5,000 extra when you get the car, and then you have lifetime charging. Electricity is 12 cents a kilowatt hour here where I live. Okay, so that is not a lot of money at all. It's piddly. Okay, it would cost, I don't even know, like it's 12 cents times 24 kilowatt hours in a Leaf. Okay, so that's not a whole lot. That's not a whole lot. But I just thought I'd touch up on that. All right, let's go ahead and look at my charge here, because I want to see how far along I am. Okay, so it looks like I'm at 23% now, and I've been waiting for about since about 5 o'clock. My clock's about 2 minutes fast, so it's about 5:01. It's been about 22 minutes, and I've brought it up from 16 to 24%. All right, so that's not too bad. And I guess I kind of complain. Maybe I complain a little bit too much about the Leaf. But I mean, I had 16%, and I try not to sound too bad. I don't try to down the Leaf at all, because I did go 68.6 miles. Okay, so that's pretty good. On what, 84% of the battery pack? That's pretty darn good. Okay, it's just not good enough. That's the problem. It's just not good enough, especially not good enough here in the Midwest. Here in the Midwest, speeds are high, and there's a lot of expressway driving, and people do a lot of driving in one day. It just doesn't cut it around here. I don't know. If it were 200 miles, I could think maybe it would. But, oh well. So that's the thing. I'm at 24 now. That's all right. I guess I'm just going to have to keep waiting here to charge, and I thought it would be farther along by now, honestly. I plugged in, I plugged in at like 5:02 by this clock, and so it's been 22 minutes. And it's only not even 10% battery. So, oh well. But I got to just be patient, I guess. So yeah. That's pretty much what I had to talk about. I just think that's something that needs to be gotten down to, and just, we need to crack that, solve that problem. And plus, come on, like, battery prices, not only do battery prices need to drop, but battery sizes need to dramatically rise. That's the thing. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But all right, well, anyway, you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys. Bye.